This video is for entertainment purposes only and it's not meant to hurt anyone or anything. This is for entertainment purposes only, and this is May the 25th, 2025. Happy Memorial Day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Good morning. This is Lee DeAndre Dobbs, DDTS. Happy Tuesday, I'm guessing. Look, I'm editing the video that you see the title that's advertised here now. This is the TS Madison and Khia video. I'm still editing and everything, but I just wanted to put this in that this video will be up today. If you see this on the video, that means that I have the video up, the editing is in process and everything. And also, like I said in the last video, y'all, I will be having the, hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Y'all hear my coffee perking in the background, so yeah. I will be having the video up today, and I wanted to let you all know that I will have another video related to this topic that I'm talking about Khia and T.S. Madison, and that the spirit with the DC pride and everything. And I also wanted to include this as well. I'm trying to wait till that coffee pot shut up. Let me just get this damn thing off. I had to cut the coffee pot off because it was getting on my nerves. I know y'all can't hear me over. Alright, y'all, I'm back. So, this is something that I forgot to put in the video that I did the other night, which was on Sunday. But now I'm getting it uploaded today because I had so much to do yesterday. Yesterday was a busy day. I was running errands, had to take care of some stuff. And now that I'm here, I've got the opportunity to upload this video, edit this video, and put the final touches on. Then I have to go and listen to another podcast that was shared to Facebook, because you know what I do, I like to go and support. So I'm gonna go watch this other podcast, listen to the podcast on Spotify, and check my Facebook, check the group, make sure anybody got any uploads up and everything, so I can go and watch them and support and show my love and everything. But before I do that, I want to say this. Someone on TikTok yesterday shared a video discussing the same topic about T.S. Madison and the DC Pride and Khia. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. I agree with this person wholeheartedly, 100%. I forgot the name that was on TikTok that had said this. But I will say this. If I can, I'm gonna try to include their names and give them the video credit, because I feel like I want to give y'all every inch of all that I'm talking about. So I might insert the videos first after this video that I'm doing, and then, you know, I'll put my elaborations, video scenes in. So what I'm going to do and what I'm going to say is this, okay? And that is this. Out of all the peoples that could have performed at DC Pride, like, there are a lot of queer, there are a lot of LGBTQ artists, there are a lot of artists that would have been happy to perform at DC Pride. And the thing that really bothered me, and what this person had said, you know, allegedly, and what I was thinking, because I wanted to say this, but I forgot to say it when I did my video originally, because, you know, I had a lot of other stuff to say and I didn't want to miss anything. And that is this: out of all the peoples, why would you get somebody to perform at DC Pride that is homophobic, that is transphobic, that does not stand with us in anything, that tries to badmouth us in the community and everything? Pretty much tries to trash anybody in our community every chance they get. And like I said, the only way that we matter to those peoples that claim that they love us, that claim that they care about our community, they claim that they support our community, the only reason that we are basically we matter to them is beneficial. We matter to them when it's beneficial to them. And when money is involved, which I think it's crazy. But out of all the peoples, why would you pick a person that is homophobic, transphobic, that always dragging down our community, the gay community, the LGBTQ community, you know what I'm saying? Just being honest and quite frankly, you could have picked anybody to perform at DC Pride. Hell, you could have got Terrell Carter or Jussie Smollett, anybody that was available that have been happy to do it. Tank, for instance, you could have got anybody to perform at DC Pride, Black DC Pride. You could have got anybody, an ally, someone that was part of our community, somebody that stands with our community. But the thing is, peoples need to learn and need to know who's in charge of the booking, who's in charge of this and that and everything else, who's in charge of everything. They need to pay attention to their bookings. They need to just do it strategically and do it carefully on who they book. Because I would rather have somebody that represents our community. I'd rather have somebody that represents our community. I'd rather have somebody that, you know, that makes our community stands out in a good, positive way, pretty much. But Khia just didn't do it for me. Although her reads that she be doing on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, they are, you know, I guess they top tier. I really don't know. I'm not going to say that they are, but like I said, I stand with T.S. Madison 100%. And back what I was saying, she did a video saying that she apologized, but that title had me curious. I'm like, wait a minute, I know she's not about to apologize for what she said. And then as you go through and watch the whole video, she was talking about a Khia car, like if you drive a Khia and about your credit score is 800 or something like that. But I'm gonna put all that in my video after this scene right here that I'm doing. But this right here, I just wanted to put in some stuff that I forgot to put in when I first did the video, because I really felt like all of y'all should know. And yes, I haven't had my coffee yet, but I got it made. But I'm gonna fix me some coffee. And I really want to come on here and do this video. Like I said, I'm a stand with T.S. Madison. I'm a fan of T.S. Madison. I have so much love for T.S. Madison. And the reads that T.S. Madison gave Khia was legendary and very, 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 very wild. But Khia deserved it. Because what you're not going to do, you're not going to come for T.S. Madison and not expect to get a good read. So, $2,000, $2,500, and some lemon pepper wings as your reward. That is diabolical. But I guess you have to get it the way you have to get it, I guess. But yeah, but that's gonna be. That's what I wanted to include before you start this video. I even though it's almost 10 minutes, but hey, it's gonna be a good one. So I'm gonna put the videos in my description for y'all can watch them, and I'm also gonna put the videos here just in case they get taken down for some reason. But I'm gonna make sure I put the names up, whose video credits and everything. So hope y'all enjoy this video. Thank y'all for watching. Happy Tuesday or Monday, Tuesday, whenever. Thank y'all, and I love y'all, and enjoy the video. Love y'all.
With that now. I love my LGTB community.
The whole thing is gay.
His shit's like
that hoe is a hater.
No, I like Jess Madison. I like her.
You bad body bitch. If I would have got on you and your mom, I would have been wrong.
I like her.
Be cute.
I like her.
You
helped that bitch become famous.
I helped that bitch. Bitch, back
down.
down.
This.
to the queen.
Beat
The
up.
queen.
Fuck
The
off.
queen.
Cardi B singing your song.
I helped you, bitch.
She recorded, bitch.
Wasn't nobody in your basement before I came home. Stop. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. That hoe tried to call and get this show canceled. That's why I said that.
Oh, no.
Oh, she don't fuck with the LGBT community. Don't book her. We boycotting. We need to start booking more LGBT artists. Bitch, I dare you. You've been doing this for 10 years. I'm tired of you.
Yeah, wait, we
Stop.
gonna be there.
I don't mention you.
We gonna be there, bitch. Hey, look.
Again.
But I just wanted to get this bitch.
Is it on? Is this thing recording? Child, you got to get this little piece of thing. We changing hair anyway. I just want to do a quick little 1-2 while I'm on my way to do a live show here in DC. I want to, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Washington, DC for proclaiming May 23rd, T.S. Madison Day. I am very elated, and I'm like overjoyed that I have the opportunity to be recognized for my philanthropical work that I do in our community and for our community. Now, let me just start out by saying I'm not perfect. I've never been perfect. I never have been perfect. And I never will be perfect. But I will say this. The gays in our community, aka some of the butch queens, the homosexual men, whom I advocate fiercely for, to the point sometimes where the girls be like, girl, are you a gay man? Who I advocate so fiercely for. It's very unfortunate that you get to a place and you get to a place where you don't defend me. Now, when we talked about things the other day, and we joke and whatever, I want to speak about how I move. I flew from set in Los Angeles, California. I flew from set to DC from working 3 days. I constantly have projects that I'm working on that I'm quiet about. I'm constantly in motion. I'm constantly getting to the bag, like constantly. So you gotta know that I don't have time to really be watching somebody's bag or watching how nobody get no money, right? Now, I want to talk about this washed up has-been, Khia Sorrento. Right? Nobody even drives Kias anymore, and if you do, you do step your credit up, girl. You go out here on this stage, right? And you get to DC. I didn't even know that you were really booked because I'm so booked. I didn't even know that this broad was booked. And you get here and you let I want to talk to the homosexual men first. The homosexuals that were up there and allowed that woman to say that I tried to call to stop her show. Girl, you were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. Are you kidding? You were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. You came there in a sheen white lace set with a pair of Blair White biscuits on, standing in front of the stage screaming a 35-year-old song, neck and back, bitch. Are you kidding me? You haven't been booked since we split. You are your own cancer, Khia. You are your own cancer. Every time you open your mouth and you speak to the community, you speak about us having AIDS. You speak about us being men in wigs, men in dress. You speak about this, right? You've canceled yourself. You never take any accountability. You never take any accountability for the things that you say. You've canceled yourself. You open your mouth. You call us sissies in wigs, punks in dresses, niggas and dudes, and blah, blah, blah. You're not a faggot. So you don't have authority. You don't have the right to use those terms. You're not a faggot. You're adjacent to the community. You're not a faggot. So you can't do that. And you sit here and you do this, and then you blame your mistake of the Queen's Court was thinking that you were lower than what you were. And my mistake was thinking that you're bigger than you are. Because the entirety of your career, you've been a detriment to your own self in the entirety of your career. You're correct, I elevated when I separated from you. You were a cancer. You're a cancer to yourself, and you are going to be a cancer to me. Ma'am, I just bought a $1.3 million home. Are you kidding me? Me stopping your $2,500 booking and your lemon pepper wings was not going to do anything to my purse, miss. My flight from D.C. in Delta One from L.A. was $2,500, girl. You've lost the entirety of your mind. I made $50,000, bitch, in 24 hours, girl, from me saying, oh my God, bitch. You've lost your mind, ma'am. There is nothing about you that I needed to take anything from. You came and you sat in my $500,000 home and went back to your slave cabin, bitch. And you constantly talk about my basement, girl. That basement was one of the biggest elevations that you've had since your neck and your motherfucking back. Because Next Caller came from that. And that was the last thing that really hit, that stuck for you. So let's be clear, ma'am. There's nothing that you, not even down to your sour ass pussy that you have that's anything that I could steal or want anything from. Your grandkids got cock eyes. Bitch, you produce cross-eyed ass grandkids, bitch. Your daughter worked down there to the Kmart, bitch, and she still work over there. Bitch, you drive a GMC truck, an 82. You sell frozen cups from the side of your house. Ma'am, there's nothing that you're doing that inspires me or whatever. I want neck and back. You got, bitch, don't trust no nigga. Yeah, that's cool. But girl, you're not that. Let's be clear, you're not that. Your music is cute. It gets on television shows. My voice is on tour right now. I'm receiving mechanical royalties right now from Beyonce. What are they called? Mechanical royalties currently from Beyonce. You've lost your mind. Man, we split 10 years ago. I may throw a jab to you here and there, but to stop your bag, you are your own problem. And you faggots that were over there, Daryl Wilson, Busy, I just communicated with you. Bruce took it. Girl, y'all stay out of my face. You punks know. Y'all called me years ago asking me, do I fuck with that lady? I said, I don't do any business with her, but y'all can do whatever y'all choose to do. This was years ago. And then all of a sudden, you see that the real Pride, because y'all not the real Pride, y'all are just the subsidiaries. You see that the real Pride booked me, and then you want to be controversial and say, oh, well, let's book Khia because, you know, it's this type of situation. And then the only reason why they were there, Miss Khia, was for Young Miami Girl. Don't you think too high of yourself, sweetie. Sweetie, you think too high of yourself. Your pussy is still on its neck and its back. Okay? You think too high of yourself. Your net worth and my net worth are two different net worths, niece. You're the niece now, I'm the aunt. Okay? And at the end of the day, Daryl Wilson, I just called your phone. You know for a fact, sir, that I never called you or never called anybody from your camp or never called anybody who whoever booked that whole situation to try to get that girl show. Y'all only paid her lemon pepper wings and $2,500. I don't even talk to y'all about money. I don't even, like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here, Daryl. That's the problem that I got with you punks. That y'all punks get up there and you let this transphobic, homophobic, I've never even said that about that girl till today. You let this punk bitch get up here. I don't expect anything from a bottom-feeding asshole. That's a bottom-feeding asshole. And I did for a time sit next to a bottom-feeding ass bitch. But that's a bottom-feeding asshole. And I didn't, for one time, call any of y'all to try to get this girl show canceled because I don't care about her like that. I know she's struggling. I've seen her paperwork for the Masters to My Neck and My Back. I know she's struggling. I know this. She left her paperwork to my house, bitch. She left her paperwork to my house. So I know what it takes for her to get clearances on her songs. I know this because she left the paperwork. Cut that shit off. She left the paperwork to my house. So I know what it costs to clear her stuff on My Neck and My Back. She does not own the masters to that. She does not. So when she was arguing with the city girls and all of that about they didn't clear it with her, when they said that they cleared it with who owns it, they cleared it with who owns it. She gets a percentage of it. Let's be clear. Okay? Boom. So I know you struggling, niece. I know that the man you was laying up in the bed fucking took all the money that you was kicking it with, took all the money and invested in Kevin Gates vitamin water.
All right.
And he went and tattooed Kevin Gates on his neck, the nigga you was laying up fucking. I know your business, Keisha. Miss Khia. I know where your money got took. I've never taken anything from you, bitch. You need to be trying to holler at what's the man name that had the Queen's Court over there? Will Packer. You need to be trying to holler at Will Packer or holler at them people over there at Peacock that took Queen's Court from you. Bitch, I'm trying to protect all the stuff. You need to be trying to holler at them. Don't holler at me, shouty. I was always your friend and tried to protect you or whatever, but fuck you. You know, I take my jazz at you here and there because it's funny. But bitch, at the end of the day, I don't need to stop your bag. You stop your own bag. You stop your own bag, ma'am. You stop your own bag. Now let me go back to Daryl Wilson. Daryl Wilson, you could have got up on your magic carpet on that stage and say, hey, that girl never called my phone. This is why I don't fuck with Sydney Starr. Because that's that same shit that bitch did when Tasha K said that I called over there to try to stop her from an interview. I don't give a fuck what none of you peon assholes are doing. I don't care anything about any of you peon ass. You girls are so far in the rear view of me. I'm not thinking about nothing that you're doing. I may jab or hit a. Yo, you girls are like pebbles in the road to me. Pebbles in the road to me. And the only reason why I'm addressing this is because I'm getting in front of the narrative that I try to stop a girl's bag. Ma'am, lemon pepper wings, $2,500. My mortgage is $10,000 at my other home. My other mortgage is $3,200, bitch. My mortgage in Florida. Look, girl, let's come on here, girl. We're not the same caliber of girl, and I'm a chick with a fucking dick. We're not the same caliber of girl, niece. So, Daryl Wilson, I would have appreciated had you opened your mouth and said that girl never contacted me, that no one from that girl's camp ever contacted me. When they posted that shit on Gay Magazine, that she was with, I was radio silent. I didn't say a word. I didn't say anything because I didn't care. I don't care. I know you're struggling, Khia. Look at your clothes. I know you're struggling. Look at your clothes. You got up there in that white lace from Shein that was 2 times smaller than your size, girl. Built like a Oompa Loompa, a small Oompa Loompa. People should know that your mind is all jacked up because you went and got your ass done and not your teeth. Yeah. You went and got your butt done and your mouth is still raggedy to this day. To this day! Are you kidding me? Your grandbaby eye does this. And you went and got your ass done and you didn't get your grandbaby no LASIK? Ma'am, stop it. Your priorities have always been fucked up. You fumbled Janet Jackson. I should have knew you was gonna fumble me. Girl, bye. Whole side tooth over here, bitch. And you talking about some of your neck and your back. You're a bum. I might be a chick with a dick, a man, a Mandigo, Mandigo, He-Man, and all this stuff, but you're broke. And you're dumb. And you're tired. And your neck and your back needs a pillowcase to rest. You're dirty. Your period stay on, bitch. You need domes all the time. Bitch, you always tore up. There's not a place or time that you've ever looked nice anywhere. You're always torn up. Your dreads are raggedy. Girl, they smell like motherfucking castor oil. Bitch, you're dirty. You've lost your mind to think that I needed to take anything from you. Bitch, please. And I got a secret for you. You know how you tried to stop J-Love on that track Next Caller? You know how you tried to tell him that you were supposed to get 75% of that track? How you just tried to tell the network, which I'm gonna let the people catch it when they catch it. You know how you just tried to tell the network? The only reason why they cleared that was because I allowed you to get that money. So that little check that you got from that network, I gave the clearance for you to get that. Now check that, bitch. Hello? So that little check you got from that network, and you do know which one I'm talking about because it's coming soon. I'm the bitch that gave the clearance for you to get that. How about that? Because if I wanted to really stop your bad girl, it's nothing because it ain't but $2,500 and lemon pepper wings. Find you a dick to suck, bitch, and a back to motherfucking lay on, bitch. Don't fuck with me because you can't. How about that? And when the network, when it drops, ladies and gentlemen, you know exact. Come back to this live and let me know you know. Because when it drops somewhere around June, when it drops, I gave the clearance for her to get that money. I'm never no hater, bitch. Hate on you for what? You bitch, you hate on yourself. Look how you get up every day. You hate on yourself. Look how you get up every day. I feel for you, especially when you told me how you love that nigga and he took the last little bits of your money and went over there and gave it all to Kevin Gates and went and got Kevin Gates' name face tattooed on his neck. Talking about something you would talk about my mom. My mama prayed for you, ma'am. That nigga took your money, got Kevin Gates' face tattooed on his neck so that you can sleep next to him every day and see that. Tell the real reason why you don't like punks. I'm talking about Khia. That's what I'm talking about. Girl, we ain't beefed in no info. Listen, I call that girl Khia-vitis. Ma'am, get your gums are too black to even speak to me, girl. Your gums are too black to even talk to me. Shawty, the reason why I motherfucking told those people to let you, to clear that, because I know, I was hoping that you was going to try to get this lined up or something. Get out of here. Anyway, y'all come on out and see me at Baltimore, girl, honey. We loud, loud, and in color over here at Baltimore, girl, honey. The fags will be loud, loud, and in color. I'm not spending no more time on this. Darryl Wilson, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it because you could have cleared that shit up. I don't give a fuck about a Khia or a Kia Sorento. Those cars, I drive a $200,000 car, bitch. When I was poor, I drove a Hyundai. I never even drove a Kia. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, Be blessed, and make sure y'all tune in to the Outlaws podcast with my deal through iHeart and my new television shows that's about to drop. Get the fuck out of here. Bitch, the movies and things. Talking about something, I was a nobody. Girl, I couldn't have been too much of a nobody when you came. That basement helped elevate you, girl, to get that check that you about to get. Or that you probably already done cashed to buy that Temu outfit, bitch, that you wore over here to the DC Pride. Catch me on the news, bitch, on Tuesday, bitch, here in DC. The fuck out of here. Bye, girl.
Hey y'all, what's up, and welcome to an episode of DDTS, episode 535. I'm back with another video. Thank y'all for joining me on this Sunday night. I'm glad y'all are here. Thank y'all for joining me. Happy early Memorial Day, which is tomorrow, May the 26th, 2025. And today is May the 25th, 2025. I'm gonna be quite frank with y'all. I did not know if I was gonna do a video today or not, but I said, you know what, let me go on and do some content. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. But thank y'all for joining me. But first, if you like this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell so you will get notified when a video is uploaded from my end. But first, before I get started on this video, before I get started on today's content, well, tonight's content, I wanted to elaborate on something. I know that I have been behind on videos. I have been behind on catching up with comments and everything that people's have left under videos that I've done. And I know I've been missing a lot of content from a lot of people that is subscribed to me and that I'm subscribed to. But I just wanted to say respectfully, if you would just give me a little more time, if y'all would just bear with me. Thank y'all so much for being with me through this journey. If y'all would just bear with me, I promise you all that I will reply to y'all's comments. And I promise you that I will be catching up on y'all's content and everything. Because honestly, life has been lifing right now. So much stuff has been going on. Well, not with me. Well, you know, I'm dealing with stuff. You know, I deals with stuff, but you know what? I have been keeping the faith. I've been keeping the confidence. I've been keeping the good vibes and good energy, keeping everything going. But if y'all would just stick with me, I will be replying to a lot of comments that I have not replied to at the very moment. But I promise you all, I surely will, and I will be catching up on a lot of y'all's content. I might not get a chance to watch every video in order, but if I watch one video, 2, 3, I will be sure that I will catch up on y'all's content. Hold on for just 1 second. Hey y'all, I'm back. I had to go get me some water real quick because I had drunk all my water, so I had to get me some water. But I'm back and I did my thumbnail without interruptions and everything. But yeah, y'all, if y'all would just bear with me, I will get back to the comments. I will reply to the comments and everything. And I really want to say thank y'all. And speaking of new content and speaking of new videos, be sure to check out From the Silk, my best friend From the Silk. Be sure to check out his video. I'm going to pin his picture up, not picture, but I'm going to pin his page up so you all can follow his YouTube. His YouTube is From the Silk. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. His Facebook is From the Silk. Be sure to follow him and subscribe, and be sure to watch his new video talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Gorilla. That video was so amazing, and to me, that was hot tea to me. So if y'all haven't subscribed to From the Silk, please be sure to subscribe to my best friend From the Silk. You do not want to miss a beat. You do not want to miss the hot tea, gossip, and everything that he has to talk about. So if you haven't checked that out, please do so. Like, comment, and subscribe to his channel. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, we all got each other back. And we all gonna support each other one way or another. So thank y'all so much. So let's go ahead and get into this tea. Now this has came out today. And y'all, I don't want to get my words wrong. I'm gonna try not to be shady. I'm gonna try not to be messy or anything like that. Y'all know I can't get my words out good. But y'all, how about T.S. Madison, aka Maddie, and Khia is at it again? Y'all, I cannot make this stuff up for nothing. I will not make this stuff up for anything. T.S. Madison and Khia is at it again. T.S. Madison made a live video that she posted on her Instagram. She posted on her YouTube. When I tell you, she went in on Khia. She read Khia from top to bottom. She read her for filth. When I tell you, all I can do was laugh and my mouth stayed open the whole entire time. That's how bad it was. I'm not gonna go into everything, but I will say this. T.S. Madison said something that really was hilarious and funny, and I'm going to elaborate on it in just a few minutes. T.S. Madison said Khia got paid for some event or something that she went to. Say Khia got paid allegedly with damn lemon pepper wings and $2,500. That's how they paid Khia, $2,500. That's what T.S. Madison, aka Maddie, said allegedly in her video. Now, all I can do was laugh, and it was the laughter for me. I will put the video in my description so y'all can watch the video y'all selves. But let me tell y'all, T.S. Madison went all the way in. And this isn't the first time T.S. Madison went in on Khia. It was a couple of years ago that T.S. Madison went in on Khia for something that had went down. I do know and I heard that they did a show together on YouTube a couple of years ago, like 6 or 7, maybe 8 years ago. I'm really not sure. Maybe longer than that, but what happened that they fell out, I don't know what happened, the reason they fell out, I really don't know. But whatever it was, the reason they fell out is why they don't get along today. I will say T.S. Madison, she's doing her own thing. She went in on Khia, she read her from top to bottom and left no crumbs and everything. And when I tell y'all I was laughing, and I will say this as well, I was living for the drama. I was living for the tea. I'm not gonna tell y'all no lie, I truly was. Because I'm gonna be quite frank with you. T.S. Madison, she does not bother anybody unless they bother her. And I'm gonna go ahead and set some things straight. I'm gonna set some things straight. And I'm gonna try respectfully not to get out of character. But I really have to set some things straight because T.S. Madison said some really powerful stuff. Okay, one thing that she said in a live, allegedly, that was so powerful and moving and that it really opened my eyes. Like, my eyes been open, but it really opened my eyes. It's like, you know, you have peoples that is fans of Khia, and basically she was like, which I agree with T.S. Madison on this. T.S. Madison was like, you know, Khia tried to call T.S. Madison to confront her about saying allegedly that T.S. Madison tried to get Khia's performance, a show canceled or messed up or something at the DC Pride that was supposedly happened this weekend. So I'm guessing, did it happen today? The parade happened today? The DC Pride parade happened today or something like that? Because it was the screenshots for me. T.S. Madison allegedly had the screenshots that Khia was trying to call her and tell T.S. Madison that she's trying to get her show canceled. Like, she's trying to make like T.S. Madison mad, trying to get her show canceled. Well, T.S. Madison said in the video, which you can find in my description box, and I will tag T.S. Madison if I have to give her video credit. And I'm going to, you know, basically, I'm team T.S. Madison. I'm team T.S. Madison at the end of the day. Because T.S. Madison, she is real. She is the real deal. She is true. And she's not gonna bite her tongue for nothing. She's basically gonna speak her facts. She's gonna speak her truth. And I really don't understand why so many people is hating on T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison spoke so much facts while she was reading Khia. It was everything to me, and it was the truth 100%. Like, you know, T.S. Madison said that, you know, why Khia is going around talking about her basement, that's where she was. That's where Khia was. Because basically T.S. Madison said allegedly that Khia is broke, that she smelled sour, and her song, My Nick and My Back, y'all know the song, My Nick and My Back, that basically, that was a famous song back in the day. Like, that was a good song back in the day. Basically, T.S. Madison said some things about that. And it's like, wow, these two are at it again. And I'm also going to say this, because I'm going to have to elaborate on this. For the peoples that keep referring T.S. Madison these mean names. The thing is this, I don't know what is wrong with peoples. Look, I'm just gonna put it in a respectable way because I don't wanna sound disrespectful. I don't wanna sound out of place. But I'm gonna say this. It really strikes my nerve when a person in general calls a person that is transgender, him, that dude or something like that. That's what a lot of people in the comments were calling T.S. Madison, basically referring to her as a man. And honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, because as a person that is part of the LGBTQ community, the gay community, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. T.S. Madison is a woman. She is a woman. She's a transgender woman, and she is part of our community. And it's a lot of women that is transgender that is part of our community. So whether a lot of you that do not like the fact that there are transgender peoples and the fact that transgender peoples exist, and y'all want to mispronounce their names like they don't have no feelings or anything, that's just wrong to me. You know, you should respect people's wishes and call them the names that they want to be called. And I really feel like it's very disrespectful to the transgender community, to our community, to the, it's just not only is it disrespectful to the transgender community. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry for that interruption. But back what I was saying, I think it's very disrespectful that people's, this the thing with me, because I tried to keep it, like, I'm finna keep it 100 with y'all. Okay, what gets me is this. If you are transphobic and homophobic, just say that and be real with it. Just say that you are transphobic and homophobic, because if it's one thing, 2 things, 3 things I can't stand, I sincerely cannot stand when people try to say slick stuff towards the gay community and transgender community, referring to transgender women as he and a man and all this and that. This the thing. All that has got to stop. Because hey y'all, I'm back. But back what I was saying, all that being homophobic and transphobic, that has got to stop. Because if it's one thing I can't stand, stop being slick and saying slick stuff about peoples in our community. Because whether you like it or not, we is not going anywhere. So y'all gonna have to live with it. And for the peoples that is not with it, that is not okay with it, that is religious, that goes to, church and all that 24/7, that says it's a sin, this and that, the third. Like I say, I respect y'all's beliefs. I respect y'all's religion. I do. Because you are entitled to have your opinion and have your say-so what you believe in. But don't be that type of person that has that belief and try to pass judgment on us when you have someone that is in your family, or better yet, one of your best friends, that probably is like that behind closed doors, or even worse. But pass judgment on us, but don't want to pass judgment on the peoples that need to be have the judgment on. You don't want to give judgment to the peoples that have done 10, 12,000 things worse than we have. So, being transphobic and homophobic basically tells me and tells a lot of people what kind of person that you are. And for a person to say, I love everybody, how can you love everybody but you are transphobic and homophobic? That does not make any sense. And I am referring this to Khia because it is said, that Khia has said some transphobic and homophobic stuff as well. That's the stuff T.S. Madison, aka Maddie, was allegedly addressing in her video, which I'm gonna put that in the description in my box. And it's also a video of Khia trying to explain at the DC Pride about the whole situation, about her showing everything, saying that she has gay this, gay that in her family, this and that, the third and everything. But you did have people that were actually just sitting there listening to her, watching her feed into them. Now, you actually had some peoples of our community that was letting Khia just say this stuff, didn't do anything, You did have some peoples, probably do have some peoples that is part of our community that rides with Khia. They probably rides with Khia, and dragging TS Madison, this, that, and the third. This the thing. I really thought as a community, I really thought that we supposed to stick together, stick with all of our brothers and sisters in our community, stick with our transgender brothers and sisters in our community. I thought as a community, the gay community, the LGBTQ community, I really thought that we were supposed to stick together. I really thought that we were supposed to have each other back, not try to belittle one another, not trying to hate on one another, not trying to be better than this and that and the third of one another. Because I really feel in my heart, in my spirit, that some of us in our community is toxic, worrisome, and want to be more and want to be above a lot of us, which I really feel like a lot of us in our community want to be more than a lot of us in our community. Like what they want to be better than us for some reason, but we can all have the same thing if we just work together. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest and quite frankly. And I'm gonna say this and everything else. I think I made a comment on it. I don't know who this person was, but I'm gonna be sure I'm gonna put the video in my description from TikTok, and I'm going to talk about that, y'all. This person was talking about DC Pride that was this weekend, and it had on the front on the flyer that you have to be black, fit, and everything. So my thing is this: you must be fit. So my thing is this. So what I made on another video a while back basically is true. Basically, no fats, no film. So basically, you're saying if I'm out of shape, if I'm chubby, if I'm fat, I'm not welcome to come to DC Pride. Well, 9 times out of 10, I wasn't going to DC Pride anyway. I never go to those events. Even though that is part of my community, I don't go to those events. And number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't go no damn where I'm not invited, where I'm not welcome, and that is not for me. And the thing is this: you must be fit. That kind of made me feel some type of way. Goes back to show you, as a community that we are supposed to be a part of, that's supposed to claim that we're supposed to stick together. A lot of people's in our community, the gay community, is just too much. You have to look this part, you have to look that part. If you're a certain size, if you're a certain color, if you're a certain this, if you're a certain that, you pretty much ain't gonna get in. And I'm like, wait a minute, so if you ain't got the same skin, you ain't in pretty much. I can tell you a lot of stuff in the gay community that is really, 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 really heartbreaking and sad. It's the homophobics, it's the transphobics, it's the colorisms, it's the toxic energy, and it's about being too masculine, being too feminine. You can't be too big, you can't be too small, you can't be too fat, you can't be too skinny. You gotta have upper class, you gotta have your skin like this, you gotta have your skin like that, you gotta have your house like this, you gotta have your house like that. Being part of the gay community, let me tell you, it is not easy, because the gay community have so much drama, tea, this and that and the third. It's not even funny. If you ain't doing this, and if you ain't doing that, and if you ain't even, it's pretty much you have to be a certain standard to basically be a part of the community. Yes, I'm a part of the community. I'm happy to be a part of the community. I know I might not look the part all the time, but that's me. I love being my natural self. I might not look the best, but that's me being my natural self. I'm going to be me at the end of the day, to the day I close my eyes. I'm not going to try to be somebody that I'm not, because that's not me. I can only be one person, and that is me, DeAndre Dobbs. I'm the only one that can be me. I'm not going to change my looks. I'm not going to change my color. I'm not going to change none of that. Yes, I'm a dark-skinned man, and let me tell you something. I'm proud to be a black, dark-skinned man, and I wouldn't change that for nothing. But the thing is, in our community, so much homophobics and transphobics and racism and colorism and all that. We have to face that in this community, because what I can't stand is another person of the gay community dragging another gay, hating on another gay of our community. For what? We can all have the same thing. Just because one person of our community has this and that in the third, 6 figures and all this and that in the third and higher class, does not give them the right to drag somebody that's middle class, because the person that has the higher class, hell, they was in middle class, they was in lower class, hell, they was in no class at one point. So what's the problem? But my thing is, with the Khia and T.S. Madison situation, I'ma stand with T.S. Madison, and I'ma say this. I really feel if anybody that is part of our community just sits there and lets somebody that is not part of our community, that doesn't even give a damn about our community, just sits there and let them trash in our community and don't say anything or do anything about it, that basically says you don't care about our community. That's basically what it says. And I understand what T.S. Madison was saying, allegedly. She said in one part that it was some peoples in our community that were just sitting there listening to Khia, shaking their head up and down. But like I said, I'm gonna put the video in my description. But I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna stand with T.S. Madison all day long. T.S. Madison yet again said that Khia got paid lemon pepper wings, $2,500, and she left her paper of My Neck and My Back, her song and stuff. And she said this allegedly, that Khia is broke and some more stuff. But all I can say, she read her from top to bottom for filth and everything, and I lived for it. So I'm gonna say this. Although I watched Khia Reed's videos and everything, just seeing this today basically has me thinking, wow, what is next? What caused all this? But I had to come on here and do this video. The video that I'm gonna put in my description, better yet, can tell y'all everything that y'all need to know more than I can. But like I said, I'm going to put the video in my description, and I'm going to tag T.S. Madison for her video credits, if I may. I really want to say thank y'all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. That's going to be my video. What do y'all think about this situation? Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with another video as soon as possible. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all, and I will be back with another video. Thank y'all, and see y'all next time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.